Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. How are we all doing? Yes, this is a quick reaction, and today is fundraising. I just want to make this video before fundraising, and I hope that the message will get you before fundraising. We are not going to waste much time. I will try my best to be as as quick as possible, just to pass this message to you. I have received many video link, okay, of one individual, and I'm making this video for the person, and the person name is Green Light Africa. Some of you followed him, some of you watch him, some of you actually believe the lies that this guy is dishing out. It's shocking that our brothers and sisters, some that are living, we are living in a developed country, and somehow you can't even connect what this guy is saying with the reality on ground. I am not an insider of Biafra movement, all right? I am just, you know, analyzing what is on social media. I'm just making content, which some of you have called me here content creator, and I also made a video and said that I am a content creator. I'm not a freedom fighter, neither am I agitating for anything, because there's consequences and responsibilities for that. I'm not talking about consequences from government aspects, I'm talking about consequences from those that you want to agitate for their freedom, which is our Igbo brothers and sisters. So I don't want to make the video about it, but I just want to let you know that what we do here is to pick information on social media and tell you what to think about it. Then you have final say to decide on what to do about it. Okay, so this Africa, Green Light Africa is the name of his channel, have have done a lot of videos about PM Simon Ekpa, about Biafra movement, about COS, about USB government, which is okay. You are talking about our people is okay. I'm not against that. But the problem I have is, what are you actually discussing? And what kind of message are you passing to our people? And some of us, out of sentiment, somehow, even though you may have issue with what he's saying, like sometimes you want to question what he's saying, how truth is that? Because you love what he's saying, you just overlook it. I am here to tell you that everything he's saying about PM is not true. He said that PM is this and that. There was a time he said that PM has been granted bells. Some PM, sometimes he said that PM they are planning to extradite him. The US government, Donald Trump, have sanctioned this and that and all that. So these are the things I want you to understand, that all those things is not true. The guy is just lying. And if you think otherwise, please go to the comment section and tell me your take on that. Before we go further, I want you to like the video, and of course, like I always tell you, that one of the best way to support us is you clicking on like button of the video. By so doing, you are supporting the video, you are supporting the channel. So please hit like button so that this video will get to him and our brothers and sisters that are watching him daily. Please, it is very important, because for people to send some of his video link to me simply means that some of them, maybe they want to confirm what he's saying. In as much as I'm not in a cabinet member, I'm not in a government, as a leader, as anything, I'm just like you watching. I'm just like ordinary person that I don't have any special title. You get my point? Now, but in as much as we can agree on that, we still have a way of verifying some of these things that this guy is saying. What do I mean by that? Let me pick the recent one that he said, that Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso president, flew from Burkina Faso to Finland to meet PM for his release. You and I know that some world leaders are looking for a way to get hold of Ibrahim Traore, trying to pin him down, planning and plotting a lot of evil way to take him off, to make sure that they delete him on the surface of the earth. It's not hidden. If you doubt me, if anybody doubts me on question, then I will bring a recent move from Westerners on how to pin the man. But I'm not here to talk about this. We don't even talk about it much here on this platform. But why I'm bringing this one is because it has to do with the Biafran Prime Minister. It has to do with the USB government. Not Not that it's damaging anything in the government, but my concern are our brothers and sisters that are hell bent on his platform, watching and believing those things that he's saying. It is not true, and it can never ever be true. Ibrahim Traore, I'm not here to tell you that he hate PM. No, I'm not here to tell you that he don't know about PM. He understand everything going on, but the man also need support because anybody that appears like Mas Americano, PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, like now Ibrahim Traore, if you are a leader of any country in Africa and somehow you're able to have the welfare of your people in your, in your mind, you are out to do good things for them. In fact, you care and you have a very positive plan to build a decent nation, progressive country. The West will come against you. Why? Because for you to maintain that kind of standard of living or development in Africa, it is kind of taking something that the Westerners are enjoying from them, even though the resources is yours. So it's not something that anybody can just, okay, let me overlook it, it's true. No. How can this guy come out and tell us that Ibrahim Traore landed in Finland? He landed in Finland, he went to Lati to because of, I don't want to play it here, but everything there is just like he's a very good storyteller. Like to me, I think it's the best. He's busy his profession. He should be a writer, like fiction stories, stories that does not exist. You could just create it and put it to maybe in Hollywood or maybe any movie industry to act it on your behalf. You can sell it to movie directors because he's very good in crafting message, just to pass message, create a story that's not existing and make it look like it is it is real. And maybe you can sell it out for actors and actresses to use it to act movie. He said that the story because he saw that the post that CS made about USB government writing to Namibian president, and Namibian president have acknowledged the letter as I was told. I'm not. This is social media. Now he used that. He said that Ibrahim Traore went to Finland and find out that this is not what he can do alone. He placed a call to Namibia president and he informed USB government to write a letter to Namibia president, and Namibia president have wrote and and the USB have done that, and that kind of story. So if you want to doubt, you see the information that you already know that it exists, he will add it there. Then you push another lie, another lie, another lie. He adds another story that exists, so that you find it difficult to have a place to judge him. But first thing first, PM is not an enemy to Ibrahim Traore. PM, of course, is in support of African progress, just like he loved Biafrans. And that's why I said that God bless us with good and powerful leaders, people who understand what we want. And he gave us those two people that actually not only care for Biafrans, but care about other countries, the welfare of other people in Africa. That is why you see PM having, planning on how to assist Plateau people before, even Benue. But some individual from those states started calling him names and started kicking against that. That was the first time Royce, the one called Royce, said something that made me to be, feel like, are you sure you are in army? Because I could remember then when PM talked about going sending different Liberation Army to assist people in the plateau in the north and all that. He made a tweet and said he should come down and do it by himself. I can't just forget that statement. But that's a story for another day. So this idea of Ibrahim Traore flying, travel to Finland to meet PM is a lie. I stand to be corrected, please. If you have a better fact about it, maybe if anybody in the USB government, if you come across this video, please, I need your clarity on that. Is it true that USB government is somehow in contact with Ibrahim Traore? I'm not saying you should let me know if it's something that's personal or private. Please don't reply. Okay, I'm just saying that because for this guy to keep on putting that kind of thing on social media, is you need to debunk it. And you listen to him, following him, you should. If you're following him, maybe you love what he's saying. That is a different thing. But I hope we are not putting your mind on that kind of thing. That is not to say that. Just understand me. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it can be possible. Not now that Ibrahim Traore need support, of course, because we were told that even ECOWAS are struggling to get hold of him for Westerners. So him traveling to Western country to European country is making the job so easy. So they are looking for a way to capture. Maybe the Green Light TV Africa did not understand that Ibrahim Traore cannot travel to many places because the West are looking for a way to pin him down. Remember what happened to Gaddafi, Thomas Sankara. These are things that we need to always keep our eyes wide open to understand what is going on. Like I said, not that I'm not seeing news about the issue, what is going on in Burkina Faso, and the effort of ECOWAS, which is spearheaded by Nigerian President Tinubu. So this will tell you that, like I said, we are our own problem. Just like I said, Africans have their own problem. Africans are also their own problem because ECOWAS is working to assist the West, and assisting the West is a way to make sure that every leader that comes up must follow the footstep of the Western countries. The issue is that why is it so easy for them to do that? It is easy for them to do it because the West always make sure that they plant their own stooge to enable them to keep on sucking and making the oil, natural resources in Africa, to look down or to subdue Africans in general. So Ibrahim Traore now coming up with a different mentality is a no-no for them. They can do anything to. And one thing about the Europeans is that once they affect France, Britain will they will just overlook the differences between them and the French people. The same thing with Norway, with Belgium, with Portugal, with Germany, with Spain. All of them work hand in hand. Imagine what Finland did to PM. That is a way to a kind of collaboration because they believe once it's good for me, it's good for you. I have your back, you have my back. Africa don't do that. We always eager to sell our brother because we want to be a president for 4 years. But Westerners are ready to work hand in hand with each other to do sure to make sure that they subdue you and suck you to dry. Now, in Green Africa pretending that Ibrahim Traore can travel to anywhere like a Superman and all that is not yet. I don't believe that, but like I said, I start to be corrected. If you have a better way, maybe if you have the reality of what happened or what is going on, if it's not security, it's not going to affect. If it's not going to affect security or the or the plans of USB government, you can share it with us. But if it's something private, please keep it. Okay, I'm not here to tell you that you must tell us. So I don't want to sound like Sia that demanding something from government by fire by force. If the government did not respond to him, he would start going gaga. I'm not here for that. Okay, I only want what is good for all. That is why I said it's not about me, it's not about anybody. My concern is that we should get it right. So as we are, trying to sanitize our leaders, trying to make sure that those leading us are up to date. We also need also to sanitize our own mentality, the way we listen, the way we think, and the way you perceive government, without bringing our personal wish, like private desire or private problem we have with another person to disturb government, to destabilize government. That is a no-no. I can't stand it. So I don't. I'm not telling you that I don't have enemy. I do. I believe you have also, but I cannot use my platform. Okay, this person because of him. I don't. I have maybe unnecessary hatred to anything about the person to bring it on platform to make you to start hating the person. That's not the way to go forward. So I don't want to. I don't want to entertain that kind of thing. Now, Green Light Africa, you have done this kind of thing before. Yeah, you keep on using Biafran government or Biafran movement to enrich yourself, which is good if you want to do that. But my problem, like I said, is you lying to our people because you cannot feed our people with falsehood at the same time cashing out with from USB or from government. That is what I don't like. So you that are watching the video, one of the reasons why I want you to like the video is for this video to get to anybody watching him to understand that 99% of what he's saying about the USB government is false. The only thing I can tell you categorically clear here that he got right is that the whole world, all the international media understand that the only government Biafran has now is USB government. We keep on talking using USB government, which is understandable. And I believe that is the way to go. If you're a media, be it Nigerian, in diaspora, anywhere you are, understand that the USB government is the only government. If they say otherwise, let them prove it. Prove it, because I don't want to entertain this idea of, oh, what is government PM built? USB government was built by PM. Some of us overlook that when these people say keep questioning you. Oh, but PM, he made a government. He created this government, the government that he left behind. USB government was done and dusted by PM. The only thing that remains is declaration, and that declaration, getting to the point of that, they think that he, because they don't know the plan that he has led to declare. Some of them think that after declaring Biafra, he started building this department of that. He has already done all those things, waiting for the pronouncement, and COS pronounced it on his behalf and on behalf of every Biafran that casted their self-referendum. So it's as simple as that. I don't want this notion that's a flying on social media, from Ogenkere camp and all that, lying to people. So what I'm trying to say is, let me not just go to Ogenkere now, because we need to focus on Greenlight TV. Greenlight TV, like I said, so the only thing that I can applaud you for is using the government the way it's supposed to. But this idea of, oh, Simon Ekpa is this, and one of your video last week, you said that PM and lawyer, okay, that they're trying to. That's the way you put this kind of story, which is another false. That the new lawyer that PM hired, okay, is now went to court. They went to court and they gave PM list of options to choose. One is not to broadcast, not to, you have to, that he must. They kind of pushing him to drop anything about Biafran and start preaching for one Nigeria. That PM refused. Then again, he said that they gave him 5 options. He have already accepted 3 and refused 2. So, and you said that this Monday, okay, this past Monday will be, very, 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 very important. That is the Monday. That is like this week that is ending now is the week that PM will finally make his choice whether to accept the whole 5 options or not. You forgot that you said that just last week, right? And until now, you did not continue your news on that, because when you dish it out, their friend also sent it to me. Oh, Maz, is it true? Can you report? Is it true? Can you verify this? But you know that it's not true. Why are you dishing it out? This option that this guy is talking about happened when the first time they interrogated PM. Before the first time, and everything went the way happened the way it happened. Finland is not holding PM because of any crime that he commits. It is just Western interest. That's if you don't know, please begin to understand what is happening. It's not about Finland and Biafra. It's about Finland and those their co-Western country counterpart like France and Britain, all of them, because they have EU, that's the European Union. They understand what they're doing. So it's about their interest in Africa. So anything that's going to jeopardize that or going to slow their way of sucking and making gas and natural resources, uranium and gold and silver and all that, they will fight it. They will throw their so-called human rights away, and the human rights will turn to economic rights. Do you understand? That's what is going on. So we understand it, and I'm not here to tell you anything that you don't know. If you doubt me, like I said, do a little bit of research and pay attention to every activities coming out and connect the dots. You understand it better than I do. So that's all I can say about it. If you're following Greenlight Africa, follow him with one eyes, okay, close. Because if you open your 2 eyes, you're going to run away from him. Like I have opened my eyes and I have no more, I don't listen to him. I can only play his video or watch it when you share it to me. Sometimes if you share it, sometimes I feel like irritates me because the lie is too much. That's to avoid making the video too long. That's why I decided to record it too. Because if I have to play some of the clips, some of the video that is on his platform, it will make the video to be like a live stream. So I just want to make a quick reaction to that, and the video is getting too long. So my people, we are going to come live today, hopefully, okay, for fundraising, right? And make sure you like the video, and subscribe to the channel, and put your comment. Let me know what you think about all what we have discussed so far. Remember, we don't support any criminality. We don't support any killing. So we are just reporting what is on social media. We are just trying to analyze what is happening to us and creating awareness for people to understand what is playing out, so that if you are somehow confused, you may not be confused after watching our clips, after watching our video. If you think that you are getting it wrong, we can also counter it with a positive one so that we can learn from you. We are open to learn. So my people, like the video and subscribe to the channel. God bless you and see you again. Bye bye for now.